For this video, I'm in scenic Bryson City, North Carolina, home of the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. They have two departures today, a steam train headed west into the Nantahala River gorge, and a diesel-powered train headed east along the Tuckasegee River to historic Dillsboro, North Carolina. We are here for 2 days. We'll chase both trains today, then ride the Nantahala River train tomorrow. This is my first time here and I am really excited. Hi, I'm Eric, and welcome to my channel. What's it about? Well, pretty much whatever I want. I've always been a photographer, and with this channel I have a new outlet to showcase those images I've collected over the years and are still collecting. My goal? To take things I'm interested in and share them with all of you. You might find yourself going to a place you've never heard of, or learning about something you never understood. So stick with me, and you never know what's coming up next. Both trains are going to depart from scenic Bryson City, a cute little town on the edge of Great Smoky Mountains National Park. There's a turntable here in Bryson, but I think that's the only turning facility on the entire railroad. So the steam train's going to run push-pull style, with 280 steamer number 1702 leading the way out of town, and a classic EMD-F unit number 4210 bringing the train back. So let's start with the Dillsboro trip. Along the drive to Dillsboro, we saw this wrecked locomotive in a field. This is a leftover from a stunt orchestrated by a famous YouTuber a few years ago. We caught the train as it was pulling into town, then watched as the crew had to switch in another car in the train. The shop facilities for the railroad are a short distance away, and this car had been repaired recently and needed to go back to Bryson City. Just past Dillsboro is the end of the line for the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad and an interchange with the Blue Ridge Southern Railroad and a connection to Asheville, North Carolina. While we were in Dillsboro, we enjoyed a delicious meal from the Forager's Canteen and some beers from the Innovation Station, while we sat on a patio and relaxed in the sounds of a bubbling creek. For the Nantahala River Gorge train, we rode in the Harper car, which is named after the owner of the railroad. Great Smoky Mountains Railroad is part of the American Heritage Railroad family, owned by Al Harper. They also own the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad in Colorado. On board, we had drink service and a delicious lunch of pork tenderloin. Just out of town, we're crossing the Tuckasegee River on this large trestle. Now we're going to traverse the shores of Fontana Lake until we get to the Nantahala River Gorge. This is the end of operable track. We've been riding on part of the Southern Railway's Murphy branch, which continued on past here to Murphy, North Carolina. That trackage is no longer in use. For our train, we'll reverse direction here and head towards Bryson City. Have a 1-hour stop at the Nantahala Outdoor Center. This is going to be a good opportunity to walk through the rest of the train and check out the locomotives. The 1702 was built for the U.S. Army in 1942 by Baldwin. It's an S-160 Type 280 consolidation. Many similar locomotives were built to be used overseas during World War II. However, this one stayed stateside at Fort Bragg in Fayetteville, North Carolina for training purposes. But the 4210 was just as fun for us. It's an F9 built in 1956 for the Erie Mining Company in Minnesota. It was acquired by Great Smoky Mountain Railroad in 2023. This was a beautiful ride through the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains with beautiful equipment and great service. I'm so glad we had the opportunity to finally visit this amazing place, and I certainly expect to come back again.